Like this one only.
Hey, Basim.
Bonne, bonne,